is Chapel?
I don't know if anyone other than Chapel could answer that question.
Honestly, we don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, you know?
I don't know. I don't think anyone does.
He is a good friend of mine who lives on the south 6th floor.
Chapel's a good guy. Chapel is a very enigmatic figure who lives on Buckley 6S.
He's like the guy of 6 South.
Respectable. He's a real one. He's very much a real one.
He's an interesting man. He pushes the limits of what it means to be Chapel.
Who is Chapel not?
I can tell you to me, Chapel's a good guy. He's a good friend.
He just is. He's an entity of everything.
Is Chapel normal?
Somewhat.
Maybe.
Sometimes he does things that don't make a lot of sense to anyone not named Chapel.
He's above normal.
He's an enigma. I don't even know if he's real. It's debatable if he's even human.
I don't know if he has a corporeal form, if that's what you're asking.
Now hear me out. He could be an alien. He could be a robot.
But there's some weird stuff that he's done sometimes. That's not a bad thing.
The man is a mystery.
Why does Chapel like trains?
I don't know.
Next question.
I don't know. For all we know, he could be running a few. He might have just been taken to the train station as a child.
I believe he's written articles about trains.
I've never seen anyone as passionate about trains as he is. You know, even compared to model train hobbyists and collectors, they don't hold a candle to Chapel. Like, Chapel's a different breed when it comes to that.
I mean, he's told me that he's passed through Stamford, my hometown, and he showed me a picture of the train station and was like, hey, do you recognize this? And I didn't. So he was like, "How? You should know this."
Like, I've never seen anyone, like, audibly, like, moan due to watching, like, a video about trains on YouTube, so it was visceral, like, clearly a yell of, like, passion. He likes his trains, no doubt about that.
Where does Chapel go on the weekends?
No one knows. Some people says that Chapel goes on a gay cruise. Some say that he's a pimp. Some people say that he doesn't go anywhere. He's just a robot charging on a station.
I genuinely have no idea. I am pretty sure he just camps out in the lounge.
Home, but all I'm gonna say is that I've seen him leave, in some nice cars with old men. I don't want to cast any judgment on where he may or may not be going.
To hell? I don't know. Like, he just disappears. Like, maybe he gets possessed.
Part of me thinks he just sort of gets in a coffin and hibernates. I was over there and I woke up and I just saw him standing in the doorway just sort of looking at us. He just sort of scuttled off on all fours after a little bit.
I believe Danbury specifically. That's what the rumors are.
Allegedly to his hometown of Waterbury. I feel like there's more to it though.
He says he goes to Danbury, but I mean, every weekend, all by himself? I don't know, it's hard to believe.
Have you heard how much he knows about trains? Like, with that knowledge, he can be going anywhere in the United States.
He says he goes home and does things, but it's very unclear as to what that is.
Dude, who knows? Maybe he's going to like CIA meetings in Langley, Virginia.
As far as I'm aware, Chapel's from Danbury, Connecticut. He's also the most proud out of anyone I've ever met, like, for their hometown.
Is Chapel honest with us?
He's not.
No, definitely not.
I do think he's lying about some aspects of his identity.
I have no clue. He's a man of mystery.
I mean, I know Hamza, suspected that he might be like a Fed or something. It's possible, I don't know.
I think he just is a very strong advocate for the public transportation sector.
He's always encouraging me to like take Metro North to go to Delaware. It's like, I think you're maybe trying to like squeeze some money out of me on their behalf. I don't know. So I think he might be an agent of like Metro North or Amtrak or something like that.
I think he is a plant by Yukon. Yukon planted him here. I don't know if it's for surveillance, if it's to radicalize us into supporting Yukon, but he's not real. The government is lying to you. Chapel is lying to you.
What is Chapel's room like?
Chapel seems like a guy who has a lot going on in his life. And his room definitely has a lot going on.
It's quite crazy. He's got a lot of sauce packets. It's a strange room.
It's a liminal space. It's like the back rooms.
It's interesting. There's a microwave on the desk and assorted objects that I feel like would usually be found in an attic.
He has a microwave on his chair, and his desk is just a whole bunch of shit. He's got little plastic animals lined up on his shelves.
Could be a reflection of his inner demons, you know?
Yeah, there's like a microwave on the desk, right?
His room is lovely.
The first time I went over to his room, he showed me like a massive collection of like sauce packets he got from Taco Bell.
He's got a microwave on his chair. He's got a whole little menagerie of animals lined up at the top of his shelf. He's got different food packets.
It's another Chappell-esque thing, I guess. Chappell-esque is just a word that I coined. Any kind of activity that's emblematic of something Chappell would do. So just anything that's like a quirk of Chappell. Typically it's used to describe something kind of like mischievous, maybe. You know, getting up to just hijinks, stuff like that.
Is Chappell a good president?
He's a very good Buckley Shippey president.
Nah.
He's supposed to be.
I really don't know a lot about the whole like politics of Buckley, but you know, I've heard he's a decent president. He likes to take credit for a lot of things.
Hot water, boom, him. Game room opens, boom, him. Schedule fix, boom, him. He is him.
All I have to say is it's a pleasure working with Chappell. Very logistical, yeah. Especially when it comes to finances, he definitely doesn't want to spend a dime. But low key, that's one of Chappell's admirable attributes, right? He's a good leader when it comes down to it.
I didn't vote for him. I'm sorry, Chappell.
He did suggest we build a wall. He wants to keep all of those McMahon kids out and just, like, separate them from us, you know?
How does Chappell talk?
If any moment you try to ask him a question, he will dodge in the most Trumpian way possible. He talks with his hands like this.
He has some very specific, like a very charismatic, like politician sort of speaking. A lot of, frankly...
He provides the greatest answers ever, and there is no one like him who gives such answers.
What is Chappell's type?
He said it's girls. Nothing else, just girls.
Frankly, he's got a very good type, is all I can tell you. Very secretive about it, but apparently he's got some game.
Oh, his type? According to him, he said girls. I don't know what to think, honestly.
I know for a fact he's not into chicks with dyed hair. That's not his type. How do I know that? It's mainly the vibes you get from him.
You know, he's giving everyone else a chance. That's why he shaved his beard.
When is Chappell's birthday?
Fuck, when is his birthday?
He won't tell us.
No one knows.
We don't know. He said it is the best birthday ever, and there is none like it.
He was born on a really good day, and what that day is, we can't even begin to comprehend.
What about Chappell's sandals?
Chappell does wear sandals a lot.
I thought his name was Chappell. I thought it was Chappal, which means sandal in Hindi.
There are a lot of like little like quirks and stuff that are just, you know, Chappell-esque, again, that word.
One day, he finally said it, that his name is Chappell, not Chappal, and I felt so bad.
Because the issue isn't in him. The issue is in his feet.
At the beginning of the semester, he comes up to me, he's like, "Are you guys taking pictures of my feet?" And I was so caught off guard, because I can't believe he thought people would do that.
I would.
He has really nice feet, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you admitted it too.
When did I admit that, bro? Please tell me I never admitted that, bro.
Sorry.
You know, I'm a big foot guy, so like I kind of like it.
I want him to put some shoes on.
Do you have any other stories about Chappell?
Yeah, I think it's pretty odd that he's the only guy in the room who refused to call 23-year-old Solomon attractive.
Anytime Chappell talks to us, he'll always just have like a large like thermos around with water, and he'll just be casually like pouring water out.
I asked him one night jokingly, is it to pour one out for the dead homies? He's like, yeah, it is. Every single night he's pouring out gallons and gallons of water.
It's, you know, it's hard to describe like just one particular thing that is just characteristic of Chappell. Rather, it's more like a massive mosaic of just interesting little like eccentricities, I guess, kind of. He's an eccentric guy.
Chappell might be my dad.
Literally, every time I see him, what the fuck?
Sorry, my bad.
What the fuck are you doing?
So I would identify as a Chappell expert, yeah. I've never seen Chappell and Jesus in the same room.
But we all know that the shadow government's controlling every single one of his moves.
He seems like a really nice guy. I always see him talking to like all the workers and telling them to have a good day and stuff.
He's honestly the GOAT because he's like, I have 3 8 a.m.s, and I always see him up in the morning. He's the only
Yeah.
other one. We're both dead.
He definitely is different, yeah. I mean, that's the reason we're making this in the first place, is to, display his uniqueness, I'd say.
He's a specimen.
Nothing bad about Chapel. Like, Chapel is a good guy, very friendly guy. He's like a teddy bear, I'd say.
So if you're coming with me, let me know. Maybe you're the last train. Maybe you're the last train home. I'm on the last train running. I'm on the last train running. And I surrender. And I surrender. I'm on the last train running. I'm on the last train running. And I surrender. And I surrender. I'm on the last train running. I'm on the last train running.
A lot of people think Chapel might be a plant, but either
Plant.
by UConn or the CIA or someone.
I thought you meant house.
No. Okay.
Just for a second.